So stop me if you've heard this one before. Cruise ship casinos are not regulated. It's a widely made claim, but is it true? Let's find out. Welcome to Cruising on Comms. So before we get into whether or not a cruise ship casino is regulated or not, we're going to basically kind of define what it means to be, regulated as a casino. So we're going to use Las Vegas as an example. In Las Vegas, the oversight for Las Vegas is called the Nevada Gaming Control Board, otherwise known as the Gaming Commission. And the purpose of that gaming commission is to make sure that every casino within their jurisdiction is adhering to the rules and regulations set forth when the commission issued them their gaming license. If they're not adhering to those rules and regulations, the commission has the ability to remove their gaming license, causing a casino to lose millions upon millions, if not billions of dollars. So, how do they do this? Well, it all starts with how a slot machine is designed. And the manufacturer is required to put certain safeguards in place when they design a slot machine. The main brain of the machine that controls the game itself is sectioned off separately from the other part of the machine that would control your game, your player's card or something like that. So in order for a casino to be able to get into that portion of the machine to make changes to it, they have to contact and put in a request to the Gaming Control Board. Then a gaming commissioner is going to come out with the slot tech there. The gaming commissioner is going to have the key to the machine, not the casino, to get into that area. And then they are going to watch everything that takes place from beginning to end on what that slot technician is doing while they're in the machine. It's a very lengthy process with multiple steps. It is not a switch in the back, as a common held theory would lead you to believe. So, in order for a casino to make these changes, these are the steps that they have to take. How does that translate into a casino on a cruise ship? Is it the same process? Well, let's talk about that. So in order for a cruise ship casino to be regulated, there has to be a regulator, right? And where the common thought process comes from that they aren't regulated is because they operate in international waters, and even though a parent company like Carnival, for example, may be based in the United States, the ships themselves are generally flagged out of other countries. So the assumption gets made that, well, that's the country that's going to regulate what happens in the casino. The issue with that is a lot of these countries don't have any type of gaming laws whatsoever, so there's nothing for them to adhere to. And in addition to that, the U.S. has, they pull a lot of weight when it comes to what's happening with their citizens. So what has happened is most major cruise lines, especially those that operate out of the United States, ports of call, have agreed to follow a policy, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen, a policy set forth by the CLIA, or the Cruise Lines International Association. And I'm going to leave a link to this down in the description below so you can go check it out for yourself. But there is a section regarding gambling, and this is what the CLIA sets forth. It says CLIA's members have adopted a policy that all equipment purchased and installed on cruise vessels will meet the regulatory standards of the Nevada Gaming Control Board or other licensed jurisdiction for payback and internal software. So, are cruise ship casinos regulated? Well, this information would certainly indicate that they're regulated just as much as a casino you would find in Las Vegas. And for you, the player, take comfort in that. Understand and know that you're being given a fair shake. There's no magic button in the back that they can mash to take money away from you if you've been winning too much and so on and so forth. That's just not how machines work. That's not how casinos work. Casinos are designed with a house edge. They're going to make money in the long run off of all of the people that come in and play in the casino. It's just the way they're designed. That's their business model. They're not going to do something to jeopardize that because they want to take an extra $100 out of your pocket. It just doesn't make any sense. So feel confident that when you go in and you're going to play, you're going to have some fun, that you're getting the same experience that you would be getting anywhere else in the United States that has a casino. Well, hopefully that information was helpful and it maybe answered some questions for you. And if you did find that it did, if you would just take a moment, click that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have new videos that'll be coming out every week discussing all different types of topics. And I really want to thank you to those of you that have subscribed already. This channel has grown so fast. It's crazy to me. And it's going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to share this information because my ultimate goal is just to try to put you in the best position, to have as much knowledge as possible, to be able to enjoy your experience, not only in the casino, but on your cruise as well. So thanks again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.